Well, starting a small business is hard enough, but where do you turn to remove some of that risk? We're joined by Terence Roberts with State Farm to tell us more. Not only is he an agent, he's also the mayor of Anderson, the really great longtime mayor of Anderson. Thank you so much for being here. Tell us a little bit about small business. That's something you know very well because you've been a small business owner for quite some time. Talk about how having that perspective as both the mayor who is always working to recruit and work with small businesses to being a business owner yourself. How does that help you do what you do even better?
Well, it gives me a view from both sides of it. You know, obviously we, in our city, we're trying to incubate and create jobs for people, and that's big. But on the other end, I've been a small business owner for over 3 decades. And, you know, I mean, it's tough starting a business. You know, actually, what the statistics say that 20% of the businesses that start will only survive that first year. And of that 20%, only 10% last more than 10 years.
Wow.
So if you got a good idea or a product or service, it's a difficult road to hoe.
What are some of the first steps? Because there's so many people who's like, I could just do this myself, or I want to start my own business. And it's like, love that dream. I mean, love that journey too, but there's some steps that you got to take.
Well, I think, you know, I see there's some legal steps you got to take.
Sure.
You know, you have to protect yourself, and whether you set up a sole proprietor, LLC, and so you've got to visit your tax or your legal advice, and that's helped me over the years. Well, probably two of my closest friends right now, people who started with me over my accountant and my attorney.
They see it all, and you call them a lot.
And so you got to do that. And you know, there are also obviously other state and federal regulations that you have to go through, so you don't want to trip yourself up going right out the box on things.
There's a lot of legal stuff, and like you said, a lot of things that people need to follow. One of the biggest things that they can do for their businesses, we've talked about this before, is networking and creating that relationship with other business owners, with people that are doing what you're doing, people that have resources in other areas.
And that's important. I mean, it's important to establish a group of people, and maybe not necessarily in your business. You know, I'm involved with a group of CEOs of, you know, a manufacturing company of 200 people down to 5 people. But we're in different businesses, but it allows me a safe place, all of us, to talk about our problems and opportunities and things that we're experiencing in our own businesses. So establishing that network. Sometimes, obviously, networking at chamber events and so forth is important, but also establishing your professional relationship, peer-to-peer relationship.
And sometimes just hearing how, be like, oh, that's how you do your bookkeeping, or you did, oh, okay, I never, you know what I mean?
Or I had that policy, and you need that policy.
Yeah,
you should
just
get this.
little things. And then, I mean, nothing is better, too, than when you got a friend that'll be like, oh, you needed an agent? I'll call my friend Terry. You know what I mean? That's the golden goose right there.
Tell us the areas that you serve, and also some of the different types of insurance that you offer to folks, because, I mean, I've always wanted to have, like, an RV company. And obviously there's lots of insurance that has to go along with some liability and things like that. So talk about some of the different areas that you provide insurance for.
Well, we are doing personal lines insurance, obviously, auto and home. But, you know, one of my focuses has been on small businesses, the small artisans and contractors who, from just the simple things like if you're cutting lawns, and what we call, you know, if you're just cutting and blowing grass. That's important. A lot of people do that. We see a lot of trailers. There's a lot of exposure out there. People are buying equipments and mowers and weed eaters, and the liability associated with being in that type of business too. So you have to have the right coverage at the right time.
There's so many things to think about. You've been doing this for what, 34
34 years, yes.
So you kind of know a thing or two, and, and a lot of things that you may not even think about.
Right. And you're serving the Anderson, Townville, Sandy Springs, Fairplay, Clemson Central, Powdersville, Anderson County, upstate.
Anderson County, upstate.
There you go.
You know, and obviously the way we do business has changed over the last 3 decades.
Yes.
And even we still have a brick and mortar presence, but I insure businesses all over the state now. And if you've got, we all have smartphones and email addresses, and we know how to DocuSign and so forth, so I don't have to physically be in your presence now to serve you.
It's gotten a
and
lot
that's exciting.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot
That's
easier
exciting.
and a lot quicker. Insurance is one of those things that, you know, you may not think about it until all of
you
a
need
sudden
it.
you're like, oh gosh,
I
I
need
got a situation,
Yeah.
and you want someone good that's been doing it around.
And people love doing business with people they like.
Yep.
And so it's
Yeah.
always good to have that good relationship with someone to say, I know they're going to take care of me. They're going to tell me I'm going to need it, even if I didn't know I needed it.
Well, it's at the end of the day, it's relationships, and establishing relationships over the entire upstate, which I've done my whole career, is important. And so from Anderson County, Pickens County, Greenville, Spartanburg County, the entire upstate, and even the state now.
You got it covered. Listen, you see his information right there. You're looking for a good agent, State Farm Insurance, Terrence Robert Agency right there.
Thank you so much,
to
and
see
thank you
you.
for all the work that you've done with
Thank
Anderson.
you. I
We
appreciate
really
Yes.
everything you guys
Making
do.
Yes.
Anderson blow up.
Appreciate
We
it.
love it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right.